Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about the Indus Valley civilization, and it is also known as the Harappan civilization. And this is the important topic from our syllabus of ancient India, and the question can be from here in this topic in prelims and as well in mains also. Here we can utilize these things while writing our own answer in 250 words, and some of the facts can be used there in prelims also. Indus Valley civilization, it is also known as the Harappan civilization. This is the oldest civilization. This is told that this is the oldest civilization. And why Indus Valley civilization? Because the civilization flourished in the basin of the Indus River and its tributary. So, and the Harappa was the biggest place in situated in present Pakistan, and so that's why we also call the civilization to the Harappan civilization, and some another places like Lothal, Chahundaro, Rakhigadi, and Surkota and Kalibanga. So such kind of places are here in our country. The When we see the spanning area of this civilization, so it was in present Pakistan, northwest India, and some part of the Iran and Afghanistan. And the time period of this civilization, and there is a difference in various sources. Somewhere it shows that 3300 BC up to the 1750 BC, and some shows that some different years. So actually, the main thing is that the starting phase of the civilization was the 3300 BCE, but the peak, the developed stage of this civilization was 2500 BC to the 1750 BC, and this was the oldest urban civilization. So, why we see the urban civilization? It has some specification. We will see here what this specification with these features which shows that this was the urban civilization. It it shaped, it gave the shape, the social, cultural, and the economic stability in life of that time. This civilization shaped the life, and at first we will see the cultural significance. So there's some point in cultural significance, the urban planning. So this was especially the Mohenjo-daro and the Harappa. This was the biggest planned city, and here also in this in present time we have the Chandigarh, New Delhi, and Navi Mumbai, and Gandhinagar, and some other country, some another cities in India we have, which we tell the planned city by Lee Corbusier and Lutyens of New Delhi. By so we have this kind of planning system in present time also. So it is giving the part to the present development also. It has the urban planning, and the planned city we have seen that Mohenjo-daro and the Harappa, which was the biggest city, and a well laid out street. So street were crossing each other to the 90 degree, and this was planned, and the drainage system. So individual houses drainage system was connected to the main drainage system of the street, and the water management technique and their water reservoir, the biggest water reservoir, the biggest bath of Mohenjo-daro, and so this was some features which says that the civilization was planned perfectly, and these are the proofs which says that this was the urban civilization. We see the use of standardized brick. So we have seen the standard brick was there, and when we see the script and the communication, so they have the developed system of the communication, and its a decipherent remains elusive. So this was the the theme was pictographic, and the decipherent remains elusive. It hasn't been read by the time. Now we see the artifacts and artistry. So seal pottery, figurines, and rich artistic tradition depicting animals and human figure, and in seal and in pottery we can see some pictures and images of animal. So this shows the artifact and the artistic nature of the civilization, where we can see the art form, the various artistic things there in the pottery. Now we have it shows the authentic sensibilities and the cultural depth of the civilization. Now we have the religion and the rituals. So the ceremonial sites are there which says about its ritual and religion, the ritual practices, the deities, the fire and the figurines, and mother goddess. We can see the sculpture of mother goddess and Pashupati seals, where we can see the ancient Indian spirituality, the essence of the ancient Indian spirituality, and about the trade and network. So there we have seen some trade network with the Mesopotamia, Central Asia, and urban peninsula, because we have found some things which was related to that place, and there something which was related with our this place. So it shows that the export import of the goods that time, and there are several evidence as the beads, ceramics, and metals. So what it did that they facilitated cultural exchange and the economic prosperity. And now we see the agriculture practices. So in agricultural practices, the fertile place of Indus Valley Basin, and the wheat, barley, and cotton. They cultivated wheat, barley, and cotton in the fertile land of Indus River, and they have the advanced irrigation system about, and it give the economic stability to the civilization. And about craftsmanship and industry, so we can see here the pottery, metal work, and textile, bead making, and metallurgy. So this kind of the industry and craftsmanship standardized weightage and measures. So regulated the system of trade and commerce, and well arranged the economic structure. The social significance of the civilization was the urban society. So the structured urban society with the governance system, public infrastructure, and the social hierarchy, and civic responsibility among the inhabitants. This, so we see the social significance of the civilization. There was the gender rules, also gender specific role. So gender specific role in that manner that their work has divided for men and women. The a man was for the hunting and warfare, and the women's for the domestic work and the craft production. What it shows that it reflects the social norms of the time. And there were the burial practices, and we can see the social stratification with burial practices and variation in burial practices. So belief in afterlife in burial practices, somewhere we found the things which proves that they believed sometime in afterlife. And this was also shows that there was the stratification in the basis of the wealth and status. And as the conclusion, we can say that it gave it gave this shape to the cultural, economic, and social structure of this of the nation. And still we are taking the inspiration from this the civilization specification, influencing the subsequent developments in the continent. So some this was the some point about Harappan Valley, about Harappan civilization or the Indus Valley civilization, which we can utilize while writing our answer in 250 words. And later I will be with some new topic. Since then, thank you so much. Bye bye.